Hello and welcome to Western Wyoming Community College's 2020 High School Equivalency Virtual Graduation. We have all had to overcome the major obstacle this year of COVID-19, but in doing that, we have made some major changes to the way we conduct our lives, and this graduation platform is yet another example. This is our favorite time of year. We get to be an active part of this well-earned celebration. Normally, I would say, it's really great to see how many people are here today to celebrate the graduates. But this year, since we're having a virtual graduation, I will have to say, it's really great to see so many people here to support the graduates. These graduates have proven that they can handle what life has to throw at them and can overcome and conquer the obstacles that do arise. I would like to thank Western Wyoming Community College President Dr. Kim Dale, Western Vice President of Student Learning and Chief Academic Officer Dr. Cliff Widstrup, Western Board of Trustees, Director of Sweetwater County BOCES Dr. Bernadine Kraft, our local Department of Workforce Services, Western High School Transition Coordinator and Wyoming State Legislature John Freeman, Western instructors and staff, all the family and friends of the graduates, and all the personnel who coordinated and helped to get this event up and running, and especially the Western Wyoming High School Equivalency graduates. I would like to commend all the graduates for the hard work and dedication that you have put forth in obtaining your Wyoming High School Equivalency certificate. I would also like to thank your families and friends who have helped you accomplish this goal by providing the encouragement and support needed to continue a process that at times may have seemed overwhelming. Some of you have worked on and off for years. Some of you have worked a shorter period of time. And others seem to have had little difficulty and accomplished the goal in a short amount of time. But regardless of your situation, most of you had to refresh your memory and study at least one subject to get ready for the tests, probably math. There are numerous reasons why you all shared the goal of achieving your high school equivalency. Some of you needed a certificate to further your careers, some of you to enter college, and others for personal gratification. But despite the differing reasons, it took courage to take that first step and determination to continue once you found out how much work was ahead of you. Your hard work and dedication has paid off, and each of you has successfully completed your goal of completing your high school equivalency. Everyone who has played a part in your journey is very proud of your accomplishments, but most importantly, each of you should be proud of yourselves. You earned this diploma and made the graduation ceremony possible because of your decision to 1, make the high school equivalency a goal, 2, stick with things when things got tough and life interfered, and 3, used your internal motivation to ensure that you completed your goal. You have made excellent use of the goal-setting process to earn your high school equivalency. So now and in the future, make sure that you continue to set goals and use the accomplishment as a stepping stone to bigger and better things, whatever they may be. Congratulations, graduates. I would like to introduce our keynote speaker, Michelle Shutton. Michelle has been an ABE ESL instructor for 9 years at Western. She teaches with enthusiasm, always has a smile on her face, and assists her students in gaining the confidence in their own abilities and skills. She is currently developing a motivational and informational videos for adult learners and posting them on her YouTube channel, which is being used by other adult education programs across the U.S. Please welcome Michelle Shutton.
The few, the proud, the high school equivalency graduates. You guys, this is an amazing accomplishment, and you should be so proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. Your family's proud of you. All the teachers, everyone is proud of you for achieving this. Now, did you know that you are actually joining a club of other high school equivalency graduates? And there are even a few famous people such as Eminem, Christian Slater, Jim Carrey, and Christina Applegate. At one point or another, they all achieved their high school equivalency certificate. Now, I mentioned that this is the select few. There are so many people out there that did not graduate from high school, and not a whole lot of people have gone through this process that you have to receive your high school equivalency certificate. It has taken you a lot of motivation and persistence to get this, so way to go. Now, let's be real, the HiSEC test is kind of hard. You have to know the quadratic equation, be able to write an argumentative essay, analyze science experiments, and have an illustrated depth of knowledge. So here in this speech, I'm going to give you 3 pieces of advice to help you as you move forward in your life. The first piece of advice is writing down your goals. You have goals, you've achieved this. You may remember when you first started, you actually wrote down an essay with your top 3 goals in life. But now you achieved one of those goals, and it's time to figure out what your other goals are in life. But the key is you need to write it down in a place where you will see it every single day. Remember how I said Jim Carrey received his high school equivalency? So he actually did this. He wrote down his goals. Back in 1985, Jim Carrey wrote himself a check for $10 million. And he dated it 10 years, so in 1995. And every day, he kept that check in his wallet and looked at it and reminded himself of these goals. When he started, he was working at comedy clubs in Ontario, Canada. And he knew that he wanted to achieve more, so he kept working and working and working at it. And lo and behold, 1995, when he wrote that check, he got his big premiere. He was in Dumb and Dumber, and guess how much he made? $10 million, the same amount that that check was for. So figure out what goals you have and how you are going to achieve them, and set huge goals, kind of like Jim Carrey did. Okay, my second piece of advice for you is gratitude. You really need to be thankful for everything you have in life. Be thankful for small things in life, and be thankful for big things that you have in life. Because if you have gratitude, it is a transformational practice that can really change your life. Just like your goals, I want you to write these down. Write them down every day. You're thankful for something different every single day, and this can change your life. So here's what Willie Nelson said. When I started counting my blessings, my whole life turned around. And yours can too. Okay, my third piece of advice is your best self. So think about it. We all have our normal life where we're just kind of making our normal decisions. And then we have, our bad self where we're, maybe making decisions that are not that great. And then we have our best self. I want you to live your best life possible. And so this means you have to ask yourself, am I living my best life? Here are a couple of examples. All right, you're sleeping, the alarm goes off, and you have 2 options. You can either go back to sleep or you can get up. So I want you to ask yourself, physically ask yourself, what would my best self do? And then do that. I think you know the answer. Get up, right? Okay, here's another example. You're working on a project and you have 2 options. Do you work really hard, do your best on the project, or do you just kind of do a half job? Ask yourself, what would my best self do? And then take that action. Now, if you follow these 3 tips of advice, the goals, the gratitude, and your best self, I know that you will live a fabulous life. You have already accomplished so much by earning your high school equivalency certificate, and there's so much more that you can do. You have so much potential in life, and I'm really excited for you. So, congratulations on earning your high school equivalency certificate. This is such an accomplishment, and make sure that you go and celebrate.
And now I'd like to introduce Peg Larson. She is our HiSEC examiner. She traditionally gives us some statistics on who the best graduates are, what their statistics are, and I'll let her finish that up. I think most of you, well, all of you have probably had her administer your tests, so let's welcome Peg Larson. Thank you.
It is an honor to have a few minutes of your time to visit with you about the background of the High School Equivalency Certificate Program. Prior to proceeding, I would like to congratulate each of you on successfully completing the Wyoming High School Equivalency Certification, and thank your families and friends for the support they gave you during your journey. HiSEC was co-developed by the Educational Testing Service and the Iowa Testing Program. These two companies have been in business since 1947, over 70 years of creating assessments. The Educational Testing Service develops, administers, and scores more than 50 million tests annually. The first HiSEC assessment was administered in January of 2014, which is the year the state of Wyoming replaced the GED assessments with the HiSEC assessments. The purpose of the exams are to certify a candidate's attainment of academic knowledge and skills equivalent to those of a high school graduate. The HiSEC program also helps identify areas in which candidates are career and college ready. The Wyoming Community College Commission oversees the equivalency program. Each of the 7 community colleges have high school equivalency certificate testing and instructional programs, offering testing at 42 locations across the state of Wyoming. Family and friends, tonight's graduates have completed 5 tests in the core area of math, reading, science, social studies, and writing. A total of 425 minutes of testing and hours upon hours of preparation. They also have achieved a score of at least an 8 on each of the 5 tests. They've scored 2 out of 6 or higher on the essay portion of the writing test, and they've received a total combined score on all 5 tests of at least a 45. Because you have taken this first step and are Wyoming High School Equivalency Graduates, you are on your way to beginning your journey to achieving an associate's degree. By completing an associate's degree, your salary will potentially continue to increase. For those of you who have already begun your journey towards an associate's degree, congratulations. I have worked with several of you that have already completed some college-level courses at Western or are planning on attending in the summer or fall. If you have any questions regarding pursuing a degree at Western, please contact me in Mustang Success. Well done, graduates.
Now a special message from our college president, Dr. Kim Dale.
Congratulations, HiSEC graduates. You have a lot to celebrate this year. You have overcome so much to achieve this great accomplishment. And considering that you did all of this during a time of crisis makes this even more monumental. My name's Kim Dale, and I'm the president here at Western Wyoming Community College. I'm sorry we're not in person and having this conversation together, but I'm happy to at least have this time with you virtually, as we have over the past few months. I'd like to share with you some things to think about as you continue on your academic and your career pathway. I have this interesting habit of thinking in song titles, so here are a few song titles that come to mind as you navigate your future. And you'll have to forgive me, but you can see my age, so yes, these are 70s and 80s rock songs. Some of you might have to Google them. The first one is Every Day is a Winding Road by Sheryl Crow. You already know this because you've traveled this road to get here. But you need to know that this never changes. So the tenacity and the persistence you have used to get you here today needs to continue as you navigate what life brings for you next, as we all will need to do over the coming months and years based on a crisis we're dealing with. So let me repeat. you've already demonstrated your ability to navigate a winding road. And besides, a straight road is way too boring. Winding roads are much more interesting and they make for great stories. So the next song that comes to mind is Come Together by the Beatles or Aerosmith. We need each other, teams of people, to help us navigate the winding roads ahead. We can't do it alone, and we don't want to do it alone. Ask for help when you need it. It's okay, and it's good. Because teams of people supporting one another get much more done. And building relationships is powerful. So always be a team player and become a team creator, and never be afraid to ask for help. The third song that comes to mind is called Roll with the Changes by REO Speedwagon. This song title speaks for itself. Absolutely nothing stays the same. Everything is constantly evolving or disintegrating. So embrace change because it's never going to go away. And even better, be the change. Be a change leader in your work and your personal lives. It's empowering and will help you and others to move forward. And the last song that comes to mind is something that I think about every day in my role as a leader, and that is RESPECT, Respect, by Aretha Franklin. You know, everyone deserves respect. It's okay to disagree with people, and we need to show respect for having differing viewpoints. We don't even have to like each other, but showing respect should be a fundamental value when conflict occurs. And conflict occurs a lot in our lives. Just look at what's going on right now in the United States. So remember, this value can help us effectively deal with conflict. It also helps us build and maintain relationships in and out of the workplace. So in conclusion, a few song titles to remember as you head forward in your journey. Every Day is a Winding Road, Come Together, Roll with the Changes, and RESPECT. As a leader at Western Wyoming Community College, I live by these songs every day, and they help me. And I hope they help you as well. Again, congratulations, graduates. We hope to see you continue at Western. We're very proud of you, and we thank you for the opportunity to serve you. Have a great day.
Hey graduates, congratulations from Kemmer. We're so proud of you.
We are so proud of all of you. Congratulations.
Way to go, graduates! I'm so proud of you and so happy for you. Good job on everything.
Way to go. Congratulations.
Congratulations, 2020 graduates from Star Valley Outreach. Have a great year.
Hello, 2020 graduates of Western Wyoming's College and Career Readiness Program. I congratulate you on getting your high school equivalency certificate. I hope that you use it wisely and go out and make a success of your life. It's a great thing to do. Congratulations again.
Hi graduates, Christy here. I just wanted to send you a message that I'm so proud of all of your hard work and everything you've done to accomplish this goal. That's amazing. And I wanted to wish you the best and good luck in whatever goal you pursue from here on out. We're proud of you. Way to go, graduates of 2020. Woohoo!
I would like to thank Lori Carollo for being such a great teacher and friend and for helping me to get to where I needed to be so that I could graduate. I would also like to thank my mother and my grandmother for supporting me and helping me get a computer so that I could participate in this program. My plans now are to get a job and work until I'm 18 so that I can help out my family and also save up enough money to go to college. An inspirational quote that I would like to share is, if something stands between you and your success, move it, never be denied, and that's by The Rock.
Hi, I have just attained my HiSEC, and there was a couple of people that I wanted to thank for guiding me along the way of this journey. And one of them would be Sweetwater County Drug Court and the whole drug court team. I just want to say thank you. Also, my mom, my dad, my Uncle Larry, my Uncle Tim, and all of the rest of my family that have supported me and emotionally got me through this. I didn't think that I was someone that would ever be able to do this. So it's a very big deal. And I think it's a big deal because I am 48 years old and I am just now getting it together and just now got my GED or my HiSEC. And I have some amazing plans for my future. After I got my HiSEC certification, I went back to Western Wyoming College and I took a class for CNA, which I have already passed, and I'm so excited. And right now, I am just waiting for the Wyoming State Nursing Board to open up so I could take my final test. And I don't know what is going to happen after that. I may become a traveling CNA, I may work in a hospital, or I may do what I'm currently doing, which is private home health care. Either way, the road is open to me. So I'm very excited. And if I had to tell anybody anything, I would just want to say that it is never too late to do the right thing. And if I can do it, anyone can. And that's really all I know to say or got to say. I hope everybody has a good day, and thank you.
There's a few people I wanted to thank, friends, family, my wife, my daughter. I guess now my plans are, something I've always wanted to do, become a police officer, do something great for once.
I would like to thank my parents and my teacher, Amy Jensen, for helping me achieve this important achievement. My plans now will be to keep working toward my dream job as a meteorologist. And my inspirational quote is, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me," Philippians 4:13.
Congratulations, Chantel.
Every year we choose an outstanding graduate. This is someone from our WWCC service area covering Rock Springs, Green River, Pinedale, Big Piney, Bridger Valley, Kemmer, and Star Valley. This outstanding graduate has gone above and beyond in obtaining a high school equivalency certificate. This year, our outstanding graduate worked with us for a few years to accomplish this remarkable goal. With hard work and determination, she passed science, social studies, and writing. A bit more hard work and she passed math. That reading test, however, was a bit of a tricky one, but she finally passed and achieved her high school equivalency certificate. During this time, she was pregnant twice and was an ocean away from her family in Ghana. This year, I am pleased to announce our Western Wyoming Community College 2020 High School Equivalency Outstanding Graduate, Inez Irene Wahini from Rock Springs.
So, first of all, I would like to thank God for bringing me this far. It hasn't been easy, but I'm just grateful. My husband and kids, all my teachers, Christy, Michelle, Carrie, and then Leanne, Josephine, it's like Julie, my math teacher who never gave up on me, and everyone, like all the staff at the Learning Center. I am just grateful. Everyone embraced me and taught me what I needed to know and come this far. I'm very, very grateful. And my plans for what I want to do, it's I want to just go to college, finish, and then aspire to be a teacher. I don't know if it will change, but that is what I'm aiming at. So I'm gonna work on that. And my favorite quote is, "With God, all things are possible."